What's on, ladies and gentlemen? My name's Ross, I like games, and today, well, we need to have a look at some red Digimon now. You see, we've looked at a bunch of Digimon, and we've looked at all the level 6s, but we haven't looked at all the red Digimon from Great Legend. This fills me with sadness and more than a little bit of shame, but the good news is we can fix that by taking a look at all of the red Digimon now. So let's take a look at a Digimon that might look a little familiar. It is Otomamon. Let's go for Otomamon. Now what we've got here is a level 3 Digimon. We've got 2 costs to play normally, 2 costs to Digivolve, 5,000 power. Now, the thing about this is that the 5,000 power for a level 3 is high. That is about, there are exceptions, but it's about as high as level 3s get. That is about as high as you can reasonably expect. And the 2 costs to play normally is the lowest we've seen. There's no such thing as a 1 cost Digimon. Not unless you're playing around with all kinds of tricks and skills. But naturally speaking, 1 cost Digimon, they're not a thing. So, we got a very cheap Digimon to play and a very powerful Digimon for the level at least. What's the downside? 2 costs to Digivolve. And that's why I'm never playing this card. This is the kind of card we see in all the colours in Great Legend. They're all getting one, it looks like, and it's just not good. You see, the thing is, like, as an example, I've been playing a whole bunch of green lately. So I've been playing Mushroomon. And Mushroomon is a 2 cost to play normally. We like a Digimon that's only 2 to play normally. But the 1 cost to Digivolve is horrible. I hate paying to Digivolve. So Mushroomon you play as a 2 cost, and then you hope you don't have to actually go and Digivolve it, because it goes very wrong. This is a 2 cost to Digivolve, and that's too much. It really is. Especially, you go first, you hatch an egg, you give your opponent 2 memory the first time you play 1 card. I'm not loving that, ladies and gentlemen, not even a little bit. So, this is one of those ones, unfortunately, where I am just going to have to go, you know what? I know it's cheap and I know it's powerful, but there's other 2 cost red Digimon out there, and I really think you should play those instead. Sorry. But how about Vermilimon? Could that be a little bit better? Well, what we've got here is a level 5. And we got a 5 cost to play normally, which for a level 5 is, frankly, extremely cheap. We've got a 3 cost to Digivolve, which for a level 5 is, frankly, standard. And 8,000 power. Now, I wasn't impressed with a 5,000 power level 3, because the fact of the matter is, unless you hit a level 3 or maybe a level 4, you're weaker than everything else, so who really cares? But once you get up to 8,000 power, that is more expensive than level 4s, level 3s, and the majority of level 5s. Which means that when you're hitting a security, you can expect that most of the time you'll survive. It means that you can take down a lot of resting Digimon. No, you're not going to be good against level 6s or 7s, and there are level 5s that are above 8,000 power, but most of the time, if you attack a security with this, you're going to survive. If your opponent's got a resting non-level 6 Digimon or suspended Digimon, you are going to be able to take it out. That's why I like this Digimon. For 5 cost, it is worth it. I mean, let's say you do go first. You hatch your egg, you Digivolve into a 0 cost level 3, and most of them are, and then you play this. Fine, your opponent starts with 5 memory, but you've got an 8,000 power level 5 which can either attack or Digivolve into a level 6, and you got a level 3 on the board. That does not sound like a bad start to me at all. Now, speaking of level 5s, we've got Voltramon, and this one isn't even a vanilla Digimon. Now, what we've got here is a 7 cost to play normally, which is about right for a level 5, 3 cost to Digivolve, which is what the vast majority of level 5s have, 7,000 power, which is about right for a level 5. This is a stat line that you should generally expect from level 5s. But we have an inheritable skill here whereby you get security attack -1. And this is awesome. It just means you check 1 extra security card. So when you attack, rather than revealing 1 security card, you go ahead and Reveal 2. The fact of the matter is, this is the kind of thing that red decks really want to do. The whole extra security thing, red decks like this. And a lot of red decks at the moment are playing the level 4 Greymon from the starter deck because it gives you security attack +1. Oh. So then it kind of stands to reason that a bunch of people would maybe want to play this, because it gives you security attack +1, and then by the time you get up to your level 6, you've got security attack +2. Or, I mean, if you go to the wall Greymon from the starter deck, you actually end up with security attack +4, because if you've gone 2, 3, 4, 5 into wall Greymon, there's security attack +2, 1 extra security attack per 2 evolution sources, but because you've got Greymon and Voltramon, all of a sudden you get security attack +2. Security attack +4 means you're taking out 5 security cards. It means if you don't get stopped by a security card coming out that can destroy you or delete you, you are taking out all of your opponent's security in 1 attack. Tell me that doesn't sound fun. But in all honesty, right, people are playing a level 4 Greymon to give an extra security attack. Why would they not also play this to give an extra security attack? That kind of seems like a little bit of a given here. And then we're going to finish off with Aldemon that I don't think we've talked about before, but I'm not 100% sure. So if I have covered this in a previous video, you have my apologies. Aldemon here comes in as an 8 cost to play normally, which is slightly more expensive than we would usually expect. A 3 cost to Digivolve, which is standard, and 7,000 power, which is standard. Now, this has security attack +1, and this is naturally, you're not getting it from an inheritable skill, etc., which is nice. And on your turn, while this Digimon has a hybrid form or red tamer Digivolution card, this Digimon gains +4,000 power. Oh. Yeah, this one's pretty good, ladies and gentlemen. This one sounds pretty good to me. You see, this is a level 5, but as long as you've got either a hybrid Digimon or a tamer underneath it, if you've got a tamer, you must also have a hybrid Digimon, because remember, the hybrids are the ones that actually Digivolve from tamers as if they were level 3 Digimon. Then all of a sudden, right, you're rocking an 11,000 power Digimon that's got security attack +1. Which is like War Greymon with 2 evolution sources. Although, to be fair, that is a 12,000 power. But still, this is a level 5. And 11,000 power is the average amount of power we see on a level 6. Security attack +1 is a pretty good reason to play a Digimon. And, I mean, if you're attacking the security here, you can pretty much expect to survive and take out both security cards unless you hit a level 6 or 7. Which, honestly, most of the time you're attacking a security, if you hit a level 6 or 7, it's probably going wrong. So there aren't many Digimon that can attack the security and survive hitting a 6 or 7. So what you're essentially getting here is a level 6 that looks like a level 5 and can Digivolve into a level 6. And I suppose cannot Digivolve into a level 7. This is good. Good power, good skill, but being a level 5 means that it is inherently cheaper than a level 6. Now, of course, you can look at this and go, well, hang on a second, I'd rather have Voltramon. Voltramon can come along and give security attack +1 to my level 6, and it really is my level 6 that I want to be focusing on, and that is an absolutely fair point. And one that's kind of hard to argue with. I mean, one thing that kind of goes unsaid on a bunch of videos, so I do mention it here and there, is sometimes you'll look at a level 5 and it'll be a good level 5 and it's got good stats or good skills or whatever, and there are reasons to play it, but actually there are other level 5s you want to play instead. If there is a particular level 6 that you're working towards and a particular inheritable skill that you want for it, this isn't going to work. It doesn't have an inheritable skill. But if you want yourself a level 5 that can come out as fast as a level 5 and compete with level 6s, this is it. This is a level 6 in level 5 clothing. And that sounds pretty good to me. Although I did tell you that this has a higher than average play cost, but that is of course irrelevant because this is only really good if you've digivolved it from a tamer or hybrid Digimon. So if you hardcast it, you get security attack +1, but you don't actually get 11,000 power, and 7,000 is too low to be trying to take out multiple security cards. 11,000 is just right. So that's all the red cards, ladies and gentlemen. That is now all the red Digimon we've looked at. But don't worry, there are other Digimon to look at. And at least for the next few days, we are going to be sticking with 2 videos a day because, frankly, I like you guys. And it just seems a little bit rude if I don't show you all of the new Digimon cards. And news. And decks. And basically anything you need to know. So until the news dies down a little bit, yeah, we're going to be doing 2 videos a day. Because I just feel mean not showing you all the Digimon news. But for now, ladies and gentlemen, I want to know what you think about all of the cards I've shown you in this video. I want to know if any of them look pretty gosh darn nice to you. So let me know in the comment section, will ya? Go nuts, be nice. And then make sure you like this video, subscribe to this channel, follow me on Twitter at TheWassy. That's where we talk Digimon and a bunch of other card games. And please do consider checking out patreon.com/PTCGradio, where you can support the channel, get some bonus podcasts and all kinds of fun things. But by far the most important thing as always, look after yourselves till next time, would ya? Thank you very much for watching. My name's Ross, and you've been watching Wassy Plays.